Let's just not talk about last year. It's not worth it. Let's just move on. Hello everybody, my name is Ed and welcome back to GameHog. Now, as I just said in the intro, we are not going to be discussing the last 12 months of turmoil. All I can say is it wasn't the year that any of us wanted. However, we're going to be moving into 2021 with positivity. The first thing you may notice that's different is this. I moved apartments at the end of 2020 and I'm finally feeling really confident about how it looks. I really wanted to improve the quality of the setup for both content and live streaming, which I'll come back to later. So as many of you know, the GameHog YouTube channel has been fairly inactive for a long time now, but I have plans for the channel this year. I know I said that last year, but who could have seen all that coming? According to my research, by which I mean I had a cursory glance on YouTube and scrolled for a bit, I am one of the only people on YouTube who's making dedicated content towards Sorcerer Stabber Orphan. And that gave me an idea. This year, I am going to become the Sorcerer Stabber Orphan. I can't even say the name right. I don't deserve to make videos on it. The Sorcerer Stabber Orphan content creator. I think I got it right that time. How, you ask? With content!
Ed, that would be a first.
Shut up! I know, I'm sorry. Look, one of the main problems I have is that every day that I work, I'm editing other people's YouTube videos. When you finish a day of editing, the last thing you want to do is come back and do more editing. I imagine it's how strippers feel when they come home from a long day of work and they realize they have to get undressed and they go, oh, not this again. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, Orphan content. In light of the fact that Season 2 of Sorcerer Stabber Orphan is just about to be released at time of recording, I intend to release a series of arc reviews of various episodes of Sorcerer Stabber Orphan Season 1. The reason I'm doing arcs is because by this point, I feel like individual episodes would kind of be redundant considering the whole series is out already. However, for Series 2, we're going to be doing exactly that on a week-by-week basis. Hopefully. I'm going to assess more depending on how the series goes, because if it lends itself more to arc reviews, I'll do that. But if it lends itself to episodes, maybe I'll do that, if I can be asked. Being what feels like one of the only fans of this franchise in the UK, I feel a sense of duty to try and bring my favorite series to the forefront, to the zeitgeist. I have plans for other videos, but I'm not going to tell you what they are because I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. The main thing that I want to do with this year, though, on GameHog on YouTube, is try and bring Sorcerer Stabber Orphan fans all together into one community. The GameHog community. Now, earlier I mentioned live streaming, and I'm going to mention it again. Live streaming. That is something in 2021 that I intend to take very seriously. I've been streaming every now and again over on Twitch for a couple of years, and my dedication to it has always been a bit funny ever since I left my old apartment. I really liked my setup there, and the new places that I've moved since then haven't felt as polished. I never felt like I could put out a stream that I was 100% happy with the quality of. But now that I've settled down here and I've got myself this nice new setup, I'm tackling live streaming with a vengeance. This year I've dedicated myself to a 4-day-a-week stream schedule over on twitch.tv/GameHogGames. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 PM we're going to be playing various games, and on Sundays at 3 PM we also play other games. The schedule is going to be subject to change over the year, but if you guys haven't had a chance to come over from YouTube to Twitch, I would very much appreciate your guys' support over there. YouTube is becoming more and more restrictive and frankly harder to dedicate time to, so if you do want to support GameHog in any way, going over to the Twitch is probably the best way to do that. I've recently given the stream alerts a bit of an orphan theme. Topical. So there's some nice synergy between the platforms. I don't know what this is. We've also given the live stream a nice polish with a new camera, the new setup, some lovely new emotes from our friend Shubler, who, by the way, if you guys haven't checked out Shubler's stuff or need any art done, I highly recommend that you go to him. And he's an amazing artist and he's done some wonderful work for us and other members of the community, so maybe you could be next. That new coat of paint has really given me a drive to push as hard as I can on making content this year. I know I tend to say that a lot, but typically after a couple of weeks of doing what I say I'm going to do, I end up falling off and losing motivation. But so far with live streaming, I haven't. I've been absolutely loving it. If that's the kind of thing that'll interest you, then hopefully we'll see you over there. I have optimism for 2021, whether it's going to be the growth on the Twitch or whether it's going to be the dedicating the YouTube content more towards Sorcerer Stabber Orphan and capitalizing on that. I'm optimistic about how it's going to go. All of that nonsense aside, I hope you're well. I hope your 2021 is going okay, and I'd like to know what kind of goals or dreams you have for the year. Last year was such such a write-off that at this point anything is acceptable. I hope you guys will continue to stick around for gameplay stuff over on Twitch, and you guys will still stick around here on YouTube for the more video essay analytical kind of content, which I am still really excited to make. Anyway, that's the end of this rambly 2021 update video. Thank you very much for watching, and we will hopefully see you guys over on Twitch or in the next video here on YouTube. Take care. Abizes.